Welcome to Echoes of the Reality. Milky Way, are you ready to dive into the mysterious and mind-bending world of the unexplained? Today, we're counting down the top 10 facts about unexplained phenomena that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss an adventure into the unknown. And if you enjoy this video, make sure to like, share, and drop a comment below with your favorite fact. Now, let's uncover the secrets of the unexplained. The video is going to be amazing. The length of the video may be long. If this video has reached you, then watch it completely, a dramatic montage of stormy seas, airplanes, and ships disappearing into a misty horizon. It's one of the most mysterious places on Earth, a region shrouded in legend and fear, the Bermuda Triangle. Also known as the Devil's Triangle, this infamous stretch of ocean has captured the imagination of adventurers, scientists, and conspiracy theorists alike. Cut 2. A map showing the Bermuda Triangle, highlighting points between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. The Bermuda Triangle covers a vast area of over 500,000 square miles in the North Atlantic Ocean. Over the years, this region has been linked to the unexplained disappearances of countless ships and airplanes, along with their crews and passengers. Archival footage of ships and planes, followed by ominous waves crashing. One of the earliest mysteries dates back to 1918, when the USS Cyclops, a massive Navy cargo ship, vanished without a trace along with its 309 crew members. No distress signal was ever sent, and despite extensive searches, no wreckage was found. Cut 2. Black and white photos of the USS Cyclops and its crew. Then, in 1945, the disappearance of Flight 19 shook the world. 5 Navy bombers, along with a rescue plane sent to find them, disappeared during a routine training mission. Their last radio transmissions described confusion and malfunctioning instruments, leaving investigators baffled. Scene transition. Animation showing planes flying over the Bermuda Triangle and disappearing. So, what makes the Bermuda Triangle so mysterious? Some attribute these disappearances to natural phenomena, such as sudden rogue waves or powerful underwater currents. Others point to magnetic anomalies that could interfere with navigation instruments, leading to fatal miscalculations. Cut 2. Expert interviews. A scientist explains magnetic anomalies while another talks about rogue waves. But not everyone believes these explanations. Over the years, wild theories have emerged, from underwater alien bases and time warps to the lost city of Atlantis exerting mysterious powers. Scene transition. Artistic depictions of alien crafts in Atlantis underwater. Skeptics, however, argue that the Bermuda Triangle's reputation is exaggerated. They point out that the number of disappearances is not significantly higher than in other heavily traveled regions of the ocean. Cut 2. Footage of calm waters and everyday marine traffic in the region. Despite decades of speculation and research, the Bermuda Triangle remains a symbol of the unknown. For some, it's a testament to the power of nature and human error. For others, it's proof that our world still holds secrets beyond our understanding. Closing scene. A ship sails into the horizon as the sun sets, leaving viewers with a sense of wonder and mystery. The music fades out. What do you think? Is the Bermuda Triangle a scientific anomaly, a myth, or something far more extraordinary? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Opening scene. A quiet desert landscape in Taos, New Mexico, with the sun setting behind the mountains. Gentle but eerie background music plays. In the serene town of Taos, New Mexico, a peculiar mystery has puzzled residents and scientists for decades. It's a sound that some hear and others don't, a persistent, low-frequency hum that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. Cut 2. Footage of Taos residents going about their day, followed by interviews with individuals describing the hum. It's like a diesel engine idling in the distance, but no matter where I go, it's always there. I've lived here for years, and I've never heard anything. I think it's all in their heads. Scene transition. A scientist working in a lab, studying sound waves. The phenomenon, known as the Taos hum, first gained widespread attention in the early 1990s when residents began reporting the strange noise. But attempts to identify its source have led to more questions than answers. Cut 2. Footage of scientific equipment measuring sound levels in Taos. Scientists have conducted numerous studies to detect the hum. Some suggest it could be caused by natural geological processes, like seismic activity or wind interacting with the landscape. Others believe it might be man-made, perhaps originating from distant industrial machinery or communication systems. Scene transition. An expert explains sound frequencies and how humans perceive them. Expert, interview, Low-frequency sounds, also known as infrasound, can be difficult to pinpoint because they travel long distances and can sometimes be more felt than heard. Cut 2. Artistic representation of sound waves traveling through the desert landscape. Yet, no definitive source has been identified. Interestingly, not everyone can hear the hum, and those who do describe its effects differently. For some, it's a mild annoyance. For others, it causes headaches, insomnia, and even psychological distress. Scene transition. A psychologist discusses the potential psychological aspects of the Taos hum. Psychologist, interview, There's a possibility that the hum is a form of auditory hallucination triggered by stress, heightened sensitivity to sound, or even the power of suggestion. Cut 2. Footage of a community meeting where residents discuss their experiences. Despite the lack of concrete answers, the Taos hum has become a part of the town's identity. It's inspired countless theories, from secret government experiments to extraterrestrial activity. Scene transition. Artistic depictions of UFOs and underground bunkers. While skeptics dismiss it as a modern myth or mass delusion, those who hear the hum remain convinced it's real. To this day, the Taos hum remains one of the world's most perplexing auditory mysteries. Closing scene. A quiet shot of the Taos desert under a starry sky. The music fades to silence, leaving only the sound of a faint hum. So, what do you think? Is the Taos hum a natural phenomenon, a man-made mystery, or something beyond our understanding? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Opening scene. A dramatic thunderstorm with flashes of lightning illuminating the sky. Mysterious glowing orbs appear in the distance, creating a sense of awe and intrigue. Suspenseful background music plays. Imagine a stormy night, lightning crackles across the sky, but suddenly, something unusual happens. Glowing balls of light appear, floating and moving as if they have a mind of their own. This is the enigma of ball lightning. Cut 2. Archival footage or animations of ball lightning reported by witnesses. Ball lightning is a rare and puzzling phenomenon. These luminous orbs have been reported throughout history, often during thunderstorms. Witnesses describe them as glowing spheres, ranging in size from a few inches to several feet in diameter. Scene transition. Illustrations of historical accounts of ball lightning sightings. The first recorded mention of ball lightning dates back to the 1600s, but reports span cultures and centuries. Despite its long history, ball lightning remains one of the least understood phenomena in nature. Cut 2. Scientists in a lab, analyzing data and conducting experiments related to ball lightning. Scientists have tried to unravel the mystery of ball lightning, but its fleeting nature makes it difficult to study. Some theories suggest it's caused by the vaporization of certain materials during a lightning strike, while others propose it's a plasma phenomenon created by intense electromagnetic fields. Scene transition. Animation showing a possible scientific explanation of ball lightning forming after a lightning strike. One popular hypothesis is that ball lightning forms when lightning strikes the ground, vaporizing silicon in the soil. This creates a glowing plasma ball that can float for several seconds. Cut 2. An expert explaining the challenges of studying ball lightning. The main challenge is its unpredictability. Ball lightning appears randomly, lasts only a few seconds, and often leaves no physical trace. This makes it extremely difficult to capture and study in controlled conditions. Scene transition. Reenactments of famous ball lightning encounters. Some accounts of ball lightning are truly bizarre. Witnesses have reported orbs passing through windows without breaking them, hovering in mid-air, or even exploding with a loud bang. These stories have fueled both scientific curiosity and supernatural speculation. Cut 2. Artistic depictions of ball lightning in folklore and myths. In some cultures, ball lightning has been associated with spirits, omens, or even alien activity. While these explanations capture the imagination, science continues to search for tangible answers. Scene transition. A scientist using advanced technology to simulate ball lightning in a lab. Recent advances in technology have allowed researchers to simulate ball lightning in laboratories. These experiments bring us closer to understanding the mechanisms behind this eerie phenomenon, but many questions remain unanswered. Closing scene. A calm, stormy horizon with faint, glowing orbs appearing and fading away. Ball lightning, a fleeting, mysterious wonder of nature. Is it a quirk of physics, a misunderstood natural phenomenon, or something entirely beyond our comprehension? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Opening scene. A view of the vast, starry night sky with soft, ambient music. A radio telescope scans the heavens, emitting a faint hum of machinery. In the summer of 1977, something extraordinary happened. A signal from deep space that left scientists stunned and the world wondering. Are we truly alone in the universe? Cut to archival footage of the Big Ear radio telescope in Ohio, accompanied by images of handwritten notes and astronomical charts. On August 15, 1977, the Big Ear radio telescope, operated by Ohio State University, picked up a powerful and unexplained signal. This signal, now famously known as the "wow" signal, lasted for 72 seconds and has never been detected again. Scene transition. Close-up of the original "wow" annotation circled on the computer printout. The name "wow" comes from the handwritten note made by astronomer Jerry Emin, who discovered the anomaly while reviewing data. He was so astonished by its intensity and precision that he scribbled "wow" next to the signal. Cut to animations showing the signal's data and the specific frequency it was detected on. The signal appeared at a frequency of 1420 MHz. A frequency associated with the hydrogen line, which some scientists believe is ideal for interstellar communication. Its intensity was 30 times stronger than the background noise, making it highly unusual. Scene transition. Artistic depiction of a distant star system with an alien civilization transmitting a signal. Many speculated that the "wow" signal was a message from an advanced extraterrestrial civilization. Its strength, duration, and frequency alignment seemed almost too precise to be a natural phenomenon. Cut to experts debating the origin of the signal. The "wow" signal is one of the most compelling pieces of evidence we've ever had for potential extraterrestrial communication. But without a repeat detection, it's impossible to confirm. While it's tempting to jump to conclusions, we must consider other possibilities. The signal could have been caused by a natural cosmic event or even a man-made source that went undetected at the time. Scene transition. Animations of possible natural sources, like pulsars, comets, or interstellar gas. Over the years, scientists have explored various explanations. Some suggest the signal might have been caused by a passing comet or an unknown astronomical phenomenon. Yet, no theory has conclusively explained its origin. Cut to footage of modern radio telescopes scanning the skies, accompanied by data analysis visuals. Despite numerous attempts to detect the "wow" signal again, it has remained a one-time occurrence. Modern technology has vastly improved our ability to scan the cosmos, but the mystery endures. Scene transition. A hopeful shot of a star-filled sky with Earth in the foreground. The "wow" signal is a reminder of how much we have yet to learn about the universe. It fuels our curiosity and keeps the search for extraterrestrial intelligence alive. Closing scene. A slow zoom out from the Milky Way galaxy, with a quote overlaid. The universe is under no obligation to make sense to you. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Was the "wow" signal a cosmic accident, a message from an intelligent civilization, or something else entirely? The truth remains out there, waiting to be discovered. Opening scene. A dimly lit library with ancient, dusty books stacked high. The camera pans to an ornate manuscript resting on a wooden desk. Suspenseful and mysterious music plays. Hidden in the pages of an ancient book lies a mystery that has baffled scholars, cryptographers, and historians for centuries. This is the Voynich manuscript, a unique enigma that defies explanation. Cut 2. Close-up shots of the manuscript's pages, revealing strange symbols, undeciphered text, and peculiar illustrations of plants and celestial diagrams. The Voynich manuscript is an illustrated, handwritten book that dates back to the early 15th century. Written in an unknown language or code, it is filled with mysterious symbols and images that seem to defy any logical interpretation. A brief history of the manuscript's discovery, with visuals of a timeline and historical figures. The manuscript is named after Wilfrid Voynich, a rare book dealer who purchased it in 1912. Its origins, however, remain unclear. Carbon dating suggests it was created in the early 1400s, but its author and purpose are unknown. Cut 2. Illustrations of plants and diagrams from the manuscript. Some plants appear alien or fantastical. The manuscript is divided into sections, each with its own theme. There are botanical illustrations of plants that don't exist in nature, astronomical diagrams depicting unknown constellations, and even pages filled with tiny, naked figures bathing in what appear to be interconnected pools. Scene transition. Cryptographers and linguists working on deciphering the text. For decades, experts have tried to decode the manuscript. Some believe it's written in a lost language, while others suggest it's a cipher hiding secret knowledge. Yet, despite technological advances, no one has been able to crack its code. Cut 2. A cryptography expert discussing the manuscript. The Voynich manuscript is incredibly complex. It follows patterns that suggest it's a real language, but without a key or Rosetta Stone, it's nearly impossible to decipher. Theories and speculation about the manuscript's purpose. Over the years, countless theories have emerged. Some say it's an elaborate hoax, designed to trick scholars and collectors. Others believe it's a medical or alchemical text, containing knowledge lost to time. And, of course, some think it may have extraterrestrial origins. Cut 2. Artistic depictions of ancient alchemists, scholars, and even aliens creating the manuscript. But why would someone create such a book? Is it a treasure trove of forgotten knowledge, an artistic experiment, or something meant to deceive? The answers remain elusive. Modern researchers use AI and computer algorithms to analyze the manuscript. In recent years, artificial intelligence has been employed to analyze the manuscript. While some progress has been made in identifying linguistic patterns, the true meaning of its text and illustrations remains as mysterious as ever. A slow zoom out of the manuscript as it rests on a desk, surrounded by shadows. The music fades, leaving a sense of wonder and intrigue. The Voynich manuscript is a reminder of the vast mysteries still waiting to be unraveled. Its undeciphered text and strange illustrations challenge us to think beyond the limits of what we know. A glowing question mark appears, with the text, "What do you think?" beneath it. What secrets does the Voynich manuscript hold? Is it the key to ancient knowledge, or just an elaborate puzzle with no solution? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Opening scene. A serene, remote valley in Norway at twilight. Snow-covered mountains rise in the distance, and the camera pans across the peaceful Hesteland Valley. Mysterious, glowing lights appear in the sky, moving gracefully. Soft, haunting music sets the tone. Deep in the heart of Norway lies the Hesteland Valley, a place of stunning natural beauty and an enduring mystery that has fascinated scientists and skywatchers for decades. A time-lapse of the Hesteland lights. Glowing orbs of various colors hovering and darting across the sky. The Hesteland lights, a captivating phenomenon where unexplained lights appear in the sky, have been observed here since at least the early 20th century. These mysterious orbs often glow white, yellow, or red and exhibit bizarre behaviors, such as hovering, moving erratically, or vanishing without a trace. Scene transition. Archival footage from the 1980s, when sightings peaked, accompanied by interviews with locals. Reports of the lights surged during the early 1980s, when residents began witnessing them almost nightly. The strange phenomenon caught the attention of researchers, leading to the first scientific investigations. Cut 2. Scientists setting up equipment in the valley, including cameras, spectrometers, and radar. Scientists from around the world have studied the Hessdalen lights extensively. Using advanced equipment, they've captured data showing that these lights emit electromagnetic radiation and can last anywhere from a few seconds to over an hour. Scene transition. An expert explaining potential scientific theories about the lights. One leading theory suggests the lights are caused by natural gas emissions from the valley's ground, which ignite and create glowing plasma. However, this doesn't fully explain their erratic movements or their electromagnetic properties. Another hypothesis involves piezoelectricity, a phenomenon where certain materials, like quartz, generate electrical charges under pressure. The geology of the Hessdalen Valley might be creating this effect. Cut 2. Animations illustrating how natural gases or piezoelectric effects could produce the lights. Despite these theories, no single explanation has fully accounted for the Hessdalen lights. Their unpredictable nature makes them difficult to study, adding to the mystery. Scene transition. Reenactments of famous Hessdalen sightings, including a fisherman seeing lights hover over the river and tourists witnessing orbs zipping through the sky. Witnesses often describe the lights as otherworldly, and their accounts have inspired speculation far beyond the realm of science. Could the lights be evidence of extraterrestrial activity, or are they simply a natural phenomenon we have yet to understand? Cut 2. UFO enthusiasts and paranormal researchers sharing their thoughts. The way these lights move and behave is unlike anything we've seen in nature. It's hard not to wonder if they're signals from intelligent life. Modern efforts to study the lights, including the Hessdalen Automatic Measurement Station, Hessdalen AMS. Today, the Hessdalen lights continue to be monitored by the Hessdalen Automatic Measurement Station, a facility equipped with cameras and scientific instruments. While this has provided valuable data, the lights remain as enigmatic as ever. Closing scene. A breathtaking view of the Hessdalen Valley under a starry sky. Glowing lights appear in the distance, leaving viewers in awe. The Hessdalen lights are a reminder of the mysteries our world holds. Are they a natural phenomenon, a message from beyond, or something else entirely? The answer, for now, remains hidden in the skies above Hessdalen Valley. Outro screen. A glowing question mark appears, with the text, "What do you think?" beneath it. What do you believe lies behind the Hessdalen lights? Share your thoughts in the comments below. A plane soars through a twilight sky, its silhouette cutting through the fading light. Dramatic music builds in the background as the screen fades to black, leaving only the sound of rushing wind. In 2014, the world witnessed one of the greatest aviation mysteries of our time. Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 vanished without a trace, leaving 239 souls on board and an endless stream of unanswered questions. News footage and headlines from March 8, 2014, reporting the disappearance of flight MH370. On March 8, 2014, flight MH370 departed from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, bound for Beijing, China. Just 40 minutes after takeoff, the plane lost contact with air traffic control. It was never seen again. Scene transition. A map showing the flight's path and its last known location over the South China Sea. The aircraft's last confirmed position was over the South China Sea. However, after losing communication, radar data showed the plane made an unexpected turn westward, flying across the Malaysian peninsula and into the vast Indian Ocean. Cut 2. Footage of search and rescue teams, ships, and aircraft scouring the ocean. What followed was one of the largest search efforts in aviation history. Dozens of countries joined forces, deploying ships, planes, and submarines to locate the missing Boeing 777. Yet, despite years of searching, the main wreckage was never found. Scene transition. Theories and speculation appear on screen, intercut with animations and expert interviews. The disappearance of MH370 has sparked countless theories. Some believe it was the result of a catastrophic mechanical failure. Others suggest pilot involvement, a hijacking, or even a deliberate act of sabotage. Cut 2. An aviation expert discussing possibilities. The plane's sudden change in course and the lack of a distress signal suggests that something extraordinary occurred. But what exactly? That remains a mystery. The Indian Ocean is one of the most remote and unforgiving places on Earth. Even with advanced technology, finding a wreckage there is like searching for a needle in an endless haystack. Scene transition. Images of debris, such as a wing flaperon, found washed ashore in the western Indian Ocean. In 2015 and 2016, pieces of debris confirmed to be from MH370 were discovered on beaches in the western Indian Ocean. These fragments provided some clues but no definitive answers. Cut 2. Conspiracy theories and public speculation. The lack of concrete evidence has fueled numerous conspiracy theories. Was the plane hijacked and taken to a secret location? Did it encounter a catastrophic event in midair? Or could it be linked to something even more extraordinary? Scene transition. Artistic depictions of various scenarios, including hijackings, mechanical failures, and speculative extraterrestrial involvement. While theories range from the plausible to the fantastical, the truth remains elusive. The families of the passengers and crew continue to seek closure, while investigators push forward in their search for answers. Closing scene. A serene view of the Indian Ocean at sunset, with the waves gently rolling. The screen fades to a poignant message. The disappearance of Flight MH370 reminds us of the vastness of our world and the fragility of human life. It's a story of loss, perseverance, and the enduring quest for truth. A question appears on screen. What do you think happened to Flight MH370? Beneath it, what are your thoughts on the disappearance of MH370? A dark, star-filled sky with Earth rotating in the background. Suspenseful, otherworldly music plays. The camera zooms into orbit, revealing a shadowy, irregular object floating in space. High above Earth, beyond the reach of everyday life, lies a mystery that has intrigued scientists, conspiracy theorists, and skywatchers for decades. This is the Black Knight satellite, a mysterious object said to orbit our planet, shrouded in secrecy and speculation. Cut 2. A montage of satellite images and radar tracking visuals, interspersed with old NASA mission footage. The story of the Black Knight satellite begins in the early 20th century, when radio signals from space were first detected. In 1899, famed inventor Nikola Tesla reported receiving strange, repeating signals he believed originated from another world. Scene transition. Black and white photographs of Tesla and his laboratory, with an animation of signals traveling through space. Years later, in the 1950s, amateur radio operators claimed to have picked up mysterious signals from an unidentified object in orbit. Could this have been the same phenomenon Tesla described decades earlier? Cut 2. Archival footage of space missions and an artist's rendering of the Black Knight satellite. The legend gained further traction in 1960, when the U.S. Navy detected an unknown object in a polar orbit. An orbit typically used by advanced satellites but uncommon for human-made technology at the time. The object was dubbed the Black Knight satellite. Scene transition. A variety of images showing the supposed satellite, including photos taken during the STS-88 space shuttle mission. Perhaps the most famous evidence of the Black Knight comes from NASA's 1998 STS-88 mission, where astronauts captured images of a dark, enigmatic object floating in orbit. While NASA dismissed it as space debris, many believe these images depict the elusive Black Knight satellite. Scene transition. Experts and theorists sharing their views on the phenomenon. If you examine the photos, the object's shape and texture are unlike anything we've identified as human-made. Could it be a piece of ancient technology, or even an alien probe? Skeptic interview, asterisk. The most likely explanation is that it's a thermal blanket from a previous mission. These things often come loose and can appear strange when photographed. Cut 2. Animations depicting the satellite's possible origins, from alien civilizations to advanced ancient Earth technology. Theories about the Black Knight range from the plausible to the extraordinary. Some suggest it's an alien spacecraft, sent to monitor humanity. Others speculate it could be an artifact from a long-lost Earth civilization, its purpose and creators forgotten to time. Scene transition. Visualizations of the satellite emitting signals, overlaid with discussions about its potential purpose. Those who believe in the Black Knight claim it's been sending signals to Earth for decades, possibly longer. But what message is it trying to convey, and who is it meant for? Cut 2. A mix of amateur astronomers and researchers sharing their thoughts. Amateur astronomer, interview, If this object is real, it could be one of the greatest discoveries of all time. It's a reminder of how much we still don't know about our own orbit and beyond. Closing scene. A shot of Earth from space, with the mysterious satellite silhouetted against the stars. The music crescendos, then fade to silence. The Black Knight satellite remains a fascinating enigma, a mix of documented observations and speculative theories. Whether it's space debris, alien technology, or something else entirely, its story continues to capture the imagination of those who dare to look up. Outro screen. The text, "What do you think?" appears on the screen, accompanied by a glowing image of the satellite. What are your thoughts on the Black Knight satellite? Is it an alien probe, a relic of ancient technology, or just a case of mistaken identity? The Mothman prophesies mysterious sightings and tragic events in Point Pleasant. Camera fades in to the host in a dimly lit room, the backdrop featuring eerie visuals of Point Pleasant and dark forests. Imagine a small town, nestled along the Ohio River, where something unexplainable lurked in the shadows. In the 1960s, the residents of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, reported sightings of a mysterious creature, one with glowing red eyes and massive wings. But these weren't just any ordinary sightings. They seemed to coincide with a series of tragic events, creating an unsettling connection that has haunted the town ever since. Black and white footage of the town in the 1960s. Today, we're diving into one of the most chilling and talked about paranormal mysteries in American history, the Mothman prophecies. What was this creature? Was it a harbinger of doom, or merely a figment of collective imagination? And most importantly, what was the connection to the tragic Silver Bridge collapse that would change Point Pleasant forever? Cut to a grainy photograph of Mothman sighting reports and old newspaper clippings. The first sightings, with dramatic music building, in November 1966. Two young couples were driving near an old World War II munitions plant on the outskirts of Point Pleasant. As they passed the site, they saw a figure standing in the road, a tall, winged humanoid creature with glowing red eyes. Terrified, they sped off, but their account wasn't the only one. Insert footage of reenactments with a shadowy figure standing in the distance. Post, back in the studio. Over the next year, more and more people came forward with similar sightings. Some even describing the creature as flying at terrifying speeds. But who or what was the Mothman? Was it a creature from local folklore, an alien, or something far more sinister? The connection to tragedy? Just over a year after the Mothman sightings began, something devastating happened. On December 15, 1967, the Silver Bridge, which connected Point Pleasant to Gallipolis, Ohio, tragically collapsed during rush hour, killing 46 people. It was one of the deadliest disasters in the region's history. Insert footage of the bridge disaster. People gathered around the scene. Many locals believed that the Mothman's appearances were a warning, an omen of the collapse to come. People who had seen the creature in the days leading up to the tragedy felt a sense of foreboding, as though something catastrophic was about to happen. Theories and speculations. An array of possible theories on the screen. Mothman as a warning, a government experiment gone wrong, a supernatural being. Over the years, the mystery of the Mothman has sparked numerous theories. Some believe it was a harbinger of doom, appearing whenever disaster was near. Others suggest it could be a man-made experiment gone wrong, or even an alien entity trying to communicate with humans. Insert interviews with experts in folklore, paranormal studies, and local residents. Host, back in the studio. What do you think? Was the Mothman simply a coincidence, or was it truly a supernatural force with the power to predict tragedy? And if so, why Point Pleasant? The legacy of the Mothman. Camera fades to a peaceful view of the town today, with the Mothman Museum visible. Even though the Mothman's presence in Point Pleasant faded after the 1967 disaster, its legacy remains. Today, the town has embraced the strange phenomenon, with a Mothman Museum and annual festivals dedicated to this eerie creature. Cut to footage of the Mothman Festival, people in Mothman costumes, and souvenirs. Whether you believe in the Mothman's supernatural powers or simply enjoy the mystery it brings, there's no denying the lasting impact it's had on this small West Virginia town. From the eerie sightings to the tragic bridge collapse, the Mothman prophecies remain one of the most bizarre chapters in the history of paranormal events. Outro. Slow, suspenseful music builds as the host wraps up. Host, looking into the camera. So, the question remains. What exactly was the Mothman? Was it a warning, an omen, or just a figment of the collective imagination? The mystery continues to linger over Point Pleasant, and perhaps, it always will. Thanks for joining me as we uncovered the eerie legacy of the Mothman. The bloop sound. A mysterious underwater noise from the deep, intro. Eerie, deep ocean sounds with subtle music. Camera fades in to the host standing by an ocean-themed backdrop. Dim lighting creating an atmospheric vibe. In 1997, something strange was heard beneath the vast depths of the Pacific Ocean. Something so loud and deep that it could not be explained by any known animal. It was a sound so powerful, it was picked up by hydrophones thousands of miles apart. This mysterious noise came to be known as the bloop. Visuals of the Pacific Ocean, dark, ominous waters stretching to the horizon. The bloop's origin has puzzled scientists for years. Was it a natural phenomenon, a bizarre animal sound, or something far more extraordinary? Let's now talk about. We're diving deep into the mystery of the bloop to unravel what could be lurking beneath the surface. The discovery of the bloop, host, voiceover, as visuals of oceanic equipment and hydrophones are shown. It was the summer of 1997 when a research station in the Pacific Ocean, part of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, detected a sound unlike anything ever recorded. It was an ultra-low frequency noise, one so loud that it reverberated across the ocean floor, reaching hydrophones located thousands of miles away. Insert audio clip of the bloop, a deep, rumbling sound. This sound, dubbed the bloop, was louder than any known animal. In fact, it was more powerful than even the loudest whales, which can reach around 180 decibels. The bloop, however, measured around 170 decibels, but that's still an incredible level of intensity for something underwater. Theories and speculations. Cut to a variety of theories displayed on the screen. Icebergs, unidentified creatures, underwater volcanoes, and other phenomena. Scientists have proposed several theories to explain the bloop. One of the leading suggestions was that the sound might have come from icebergs. Some believe that the noise was caused by icebergs calving, breaking off from glaciers, creating a loud, low-frequency sound as they moved and scraped along the ocean floor. Insert animation showing an iceberg cracking and falling into the ocean. But the bloop wasn't just any iceberg noise. The specific characteristics of the sound, especially its frequency, didn't align with what would be expected from this phenomenon. The ice theory was plausible but didn't fully account for the sheer intensity of the sound. Theorems of unidentified creatures. Cut to visuals of deep-sea creatures, large and unknown. Voiceover, building suspense. Some believe the bloop could have come from an unknown marine creature, something so large that it hasn't been discovered yet. The ocean, after all, remains largely unexplored, and who's to say what bizarre creatures could be lurking in its depths? Insert animation of a massive, shadowy creature moving through dark waters. Could it have been the sound of a gargantuan sea creature, possibly larger than any whale known to man? While this theory is far from proven, it certainly adds an eerie sense of mystery to the story. The ongoing mystery. Cut to visuals of oceanographers, researchers, and deep-sea exploration footage. Despite years of analysis and further research, the bloop remains a mystery. Some even wonder if the sound could be the result of something truly unexplainable, something otherworldly, or a natural phenomenon that we simply don't yet understand. Insert footage of unexplained underwater anomalies or strange phenomena in deep-sea exploration. To this day, no one has been able to definitively explain the bloop. Was it the cracking of ice? A mysterious creature? Or something else entirely? The truth remains buried beneath the surface, hidden in the depths of the ocean. The legacy of the bloop. Camera fades to a peaceful ocean view, the waves gently lapping against the shore. The bloop may have faded from the headlines, but it continues to captivate those fascinated by the unexplained. The ocean, with its vast and largely undiscovered depths, holds more secrets than we could possibly imagine. And perhaps the bloop is a reminder of just how much still remains unknown beneath the surface. Cut to visuals of ocean exploration equipment, with deep-sea submersibles exploring the abyss. The mystery of the bloop isn't just about the sound. It's about what lies beyond our understanding, lurking in the deep, waiting to be discovered. Maybe one day, we'll find out what made that sound, or perhaps, the bloop will remain one of the ocean's greatest unsolved mysteries. Outro. Soft, mysterious music plays. Host, looking into the camera, with a curious expression. So, what do you think? Could it have been a natural phenomenon, or is there something more sinister or extraordinary at play? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the unexplained. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and your mind open to the mysteries of the world.